It's the morning time now, it's 7:20. Gonna get up for a new day. Hopefully it's better than yesterday. Got a lot more miles to do. Another campsite to get to. So yeah, gonna eat breakfast, pack up, and hit the road. Having our oats, honey, and chia seeds for breakfast. Nice and simple. Filling up our water bottles now. We gotta get water wherever we can, whenever we can, so we don't encounter the same situation where we didn't have water. It's 8:36 right now, so we're gonna leave this campsite, national park, and go to our next destination. We have like 42 miles or something. 45 miles to get to the next spot. So we'll head on our way now. We just went uphill for a good bit, quite bumpy. The bumps don't really mess up the uphill. It's more when we go downhill, where that put on a good sweat. That was pretty tough. Seems like we have paved road for the rest of the way. Also, we have a wind against our back, which is nice, so that should make up time. But seeing behind me, you can see this place is quite beautiful. I think I've said that many times. Anyways, very nice here. Path is nice and paved, which makes riding faster. My brother did leave me behind since I take pictures and videos, but it's all good. I don't know how much we have left, but the campsite is like 10 miles out of the way, so we'll have to do those 10 miles back when we get out of it. So we'll see how that goes. pretty tough right now. All we've been doing is going uphill. It's quite brutal. We're dying. Stopping at this spot to eat some lunch. It's pretty much all the same along the way, so this is the best spot for now. Other than that, we still got like, what, 25 more miles or something like that. This is pretty tough, but at least it's not a drag like the other day. At least for me. How about you? Yeah, it's a tough ride. But it's nice out here. Yeah, we'll eat some, same as usual, peanut butter and bread. We have 9.4 miles to go. We're pretty exhausted. Seems like it's gonna be all uphill. It's that path behind me to get to our campsite, which is 9.5 miles out of the way. So we'll have to come back down that in 2 days' time, or we'll stay there tomorrow night again. But other than that, it's gonna be tough because this has been the hardest bike ride so far. It's been up, a little bit down, lots of hills, so it's pretty tough. We're exhausted. This hill is pretty tough. Tried biking. The beginning it's very steep, so we had to get off the bike because our front wheel was coming off. Biked up a good 3-something miles up this hill. Now we're dead, pretty exhausted. We're out of water. We would set up camp just somewhere around here, but since we're out of water, when you get to the top, we do have a reservation, but that doesn't really matter. It's more the water up there now. So right now we're walking, so about 6 miles to go. Whew, it's getting dark. Hopefully it's not too cold at the top of this mountain, since we do have reservation for 2 days. Depending how cold it is, we might not stay here tomorrow. Just go to some random spot. But this hill is no joke. We're getting a ride. We just got a ride with someone. We got in the back of his truck to get up here. Gonna save us a lot of time and energy. So if we do a bike packing trip again, we're gonna make sure we're not going this far off the trail or out of the way, because we have to pretty much bike back down to get onto the main road. But we'll see. We're almost there. Just a little bit more. GPS still says 3.4 miles, but now it seems, the guy said it's just the guy said it's just flat from here, but on dirt road. So he took us up a good 2.6 miles of that uphill that was brutal. So looks like we'll be able to get to the camp before it gets dark, but we're hoping it doesn't get too cold. But we'll see. It's already getting cold up here since the elevation. Just arrived here at the campsite. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's drinkable water here, and we're completely out. So we'll probably won't stay here tomorrow since it is colder up here. And other than that, we're gonna put on some warm clothes. It took us almost 3 hours, even with the help of the other person. So That would have been a lot longer if we didn't get a ride. So that was very helpful. But time to eat some dinner, put some warm clothes on. And we'll see from there. We have our nice tent set up. Got our sleeping bags in there. Gonna lock our bikes up over here. We'll eat some fish jerky, some beans, and probably some fruits since we don't have any water. And the water here is not potable. So that's what it says. If a ranger comes, we'll ask them. We're lucky to get some water from our fellow campers. A lifesaver. But time to eat some dinner. That is all for today. We're gonna go to sleep. It is only like 6:45. But it is too cold to be outside. We only brought lightweight clothes, so we're gonna try to stay warm in our sleeping bags. But today was probably the toughest day of biking so far, or was the toughest day of biking so far. It's quite brutal, very exhausting. Ran out of water towards the end. But now we're here at the campsite. We do have a reservation for 2 days, but we'll only stay here tonight. And then probably just move everything up, so we'll spend the last night at the airport instead of at a campsite. But other than that, that's the plan we have now. It could change, but we'll try to stay warm and go to sleep and be prepared for another day tomorrow.